Here we are, out on Edward Meadow Reservoir, and see all this construction-like equipment sitting around here. There's a tank of something there on this flatbed truck with a big boom on top of it. Got a hose coming out there. Could be water, could be gas, could be diesel. Who knows? The one thing I do know is they're drilling for oil. Well, probably not oil. Maybe gas. Or maybe water. But that's a drill rig if I ever seen one. Look there. Yeah, you know that's what it got to be. Yeah, they probably put down a hole in there so probably put a pitcher pump on there so when I come by here every morning I'll get a drink of water. That's one option. Another option is they might be planning on putting cattle out here, and they don't want them drinking that dirty lake water, so they're gonna put a big trough of water here for them to drink. A great possibility. But there is one more possibility I could think of. Ain't that a fine looking dog there? Big bulldog sitting there standing there on the side of that rig, whatever it is. Born with the fart, I'm sure. Yeah. You got a picture fart on it. Yeah, I'm sure that is what they're trying to do here is bore a hole down on that. Bore a hole down there, and more than likely it's they're going to put in a water testing site, and they can monitor the water levels down there and all. They got them all over this dam, so they can detect weak places in the dam where it might break, and they monitor them, all these different places quite often. So I'm going to assume that's what this is. I know they've got we'll see down the road, down here, some of these testing sites they've got here. Oh, I mentioned they was drilling for oil, but that's not a complete fantasy. most people don't know, but Florida has a small share of oil wells operating since I don't know when. But they're mostly down southern Florida. And I think they have some in the Panhandle too. But I've never seen one in central Florida. There's another one. W15 here. And out there's another well tester there, but you can't see it for the weeds. And but them posts it's got them posts around it, so lawnmower don't run over it. And talking about weird things, a lot of people don't know that there's a gold strike up there in Georgia one time, up above Atlanta, and you could still go up there and pan for gold. Okahumpka or something like that. It's a weird name, Indian name. Be easy to look up. Now here, you can see this is where a whole bunch of them testing sites start. You're getting closer to the spillway. You can see all them yellow posts around. And they have massive sensors located down here around the spillway, because that's this is part of the dam has the most water pressure against it. There it is, beautiful Edward Meadow Reservoir, and it's about between 700 and 800 acres. I think the average depth is about maybe 20 feet, or maybe not that much, but this is a spillway here. The water goes down a chute under this box-like structure and comes out over here into this creek, and you'll see all these testing facilities up and down here. And they have to be very careful, because even a very small reservoir like this, if it ever breaks, like when that Hurricane Milton come through about 6-7 months ago, there's an extra 10 foot of water in that reservoir, and it's way up there. And if it ever breaks, it could wipe out hundreds or maybe even thousands of people between here and the Gulf of America. You know, somehow I really like the sound of Gulf of America. Here's an example of how powerful that Milton was. This This pole with the solar panel on it is bent, and that big tree behind it is toppled over, but it's still green. So, of course, it's still got roots down in the ground. But I've turned another solar panel down there sideways too. Ooh. Oh man. I never seen that fierce a storm before. It sounded like a train going through the house all night, seemed like. But I think it's only 6 or 7 hours.